and it was a death benefit that was set up for my father. And that policy and the relationship that I had with Keith for 5 years, he was adding to it. He was trying to get me to buy DI, and I'm an Iron Man, all this. I'm like, I'm not buying DI. If you show me DI again, I'm not doing it. Well, now I can't buy enough DI, right? I want every little gobble I can get. But the way he handled my account and the way he took care of me and stuff like that, I always thought, man, what a cool business you're in. Forget about the stigma of life insurance, right? I mean, the Ned Ryerson of life insurance. You're the exact opposite of that guy, and I really love the process. And he and I became friends. I played on his pumpkin ball softball team. I played on his flag football team. I played on all this stuff. And one day he goes, "This is probably the worst decision I'm ever going to make, but you should get into this business." And so he referred me to the Northwestern office there. And I had just had my son, like literally, I had a little baby, and I went from knowing that I would make X of dollars a year to making zero. Right? I just one day said, "Okay, I'm going into the insurance business." And in hindsight, or not even in hindsight, as I sit here in front of you guys today, the way that he took care of my account, that relationship, that experience, me having built a story. I have a story, right? I have a story of a $7,200 policy as a 23-year-old that I can sit in front of and cross from someone and say, "Hey, look, I did this when I was 23 years old." That's where that led me to where I am today. And I still have that policy. My dividends are outrageous. My dividends are 15 times what my annual premium is. And I look at that policy and I chuckle. It's because one, I didn't die, thank God. And two, what a value proposition. And so it's really hard when I sit down with someone and they're like, "Yeah, whole life." I'm like, "Well, let me tell you about my story, right? Let me tell you about this little policy I owned going back to 1993." So